Hello everyone, I Satish Kumar, lecturer in English in Surya School, Mahendragarh. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on the topic tense. Okay. In my last video, I taught you about the definition of tense and after that structure of present indefinite and after that usage of present indefinite. I also taught you about how to add s or es along with first form of a verb. Now in today's video I am going to tell you about present continuous. Okay, you know very well that in present continuous tense we should use is along with first form plus ing, am along first form plus ing, are along with first form plus ing. Okay, these are helping verbs of present continuous is, am, are. Okay, along with these we should use first form plus ing. Okay, when subject I, we should use am along with first form plus ing. Okay, when subject he, she, it, any name, any singular thing, we should use is first form plus ing in present continuous. Okay, when subject you, we, they, we should use are plus first form plus ing. Okay, when subject you, we, they, we should use are along with first form plus ing. Okay, now I am going to tell you about the structure of present continuous. Okay, the structure of present continuous is he is writing a letter. This is an example. I am writing a letter. This is an example of present continuous. You are writing a letter. This is another example of present continuous tense. If we write he, then we should use is. If we write I, we should use am. If we use you, we should use are plus first form plus ing after that rest part of the sentence. Okay, this is the structure of simple sentence of present continuous. Subject he, I, you are playing the role of subject. Is, am, are helping verb, writing main verb, and in present continuous main verb always first form plus ing. Okay, and after that rest part of the sentence, I mean to say that objective part of the sentence. This is the structure of simple sentence of present continuous. Okay, negative sentence, he is not writing a letter. I have already told you one more thing, that always we should use negative form, I mean to say that not, between helping verb and main verb. Here is helping verb and writing is main verb. Okay, subject plus helping verb plus note plus main verb plus object. If we write I in place of he, then we should use am in place of is. If we write you in place of he, then we should use are in place of is. Okay, along with first form plus ing. Okay, this is the structure of negative sentence of present continuous. Now this is the structure of interrogative sentence of present continuous. Okay, is he writing a letter? Is he writing a letter? Okay, if we write I, then we should use am. If we write you, then we should use are. In interrogative sentence we should write in this way. First of all we should mention helping verb, after that subject, after that first form plus ing, after that objective part of the sentence, I mean to say that rest part of the sentence, at the end of the sentence, interrogative mark. Okay. In interrogative plus negative sentences, in interrogative plus negative sentences, is he not writing a letter? I have just told you that we should use negative form between helping verb and main verb. The structure for interrogative plus negative sentence is helping verb, subject, note, main verb, objective part of the sentence. Okay. Now I am going to tell you about how to add ing. Okay. How to add ing along with first form of a verb. The first point is that when any verbs ends with e, we should remove e and change into, we should remove e and we should add only ing. To understand this rule in a better way, there is an example: write plus ing. This verb, this spelling of verb and with e, according to the rule we should remove e and add ing. The new spelling will be writing. Okay. After that, in the second point, when any verbs ends with ie, we should change ie into y and add ing. die plus ing. Here in this verb, ie is given. According to the rule, we should change ie into y, dy and add ing. Okay, this is the second rule, how to add ing. Okay, when any verbs ends with vowel plus consonant. I have already told you in my previous videos, a, e, I, o, u we should count into vowel and rest part of English letter we should count into consonant category. Okay, when any verbs ends with vowel plus consonant, we should double the consonant and add ing. Okay, we should not use this rule with these three consonants w, r, y. Okay, this is the example sit. I is here vowel and t is consonant. According to the rule, we should double the consonant and add ing. Okay, sitting. Okay, in the last rule of how to add ing, when any verbs ends with vowel plus consonant, we should double the consonant and add ing. Okay, we should not use this rule with these three consonant w, r, y. Okay, in today's video we have discussed about the structure of present continuous, and after that we have discussed about how to add ing. Okay, when any verb end with e, we should remove e and add ing. When any verbs end with ie, we should change ie into y and add ing. When any verbs ends with consonant plus when any verbs ends with vowel plus consonant, in that case we should double the consonant and add ing. We should not follow this rule with three consonant w, r, y. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks and have a nice day. Okay.